So I felt like he had this power to him that would translate to animation. Like I thought of him as a superhero, so I brought him into that world, and he goes about various challenges, and his music kind of wins the day. So it was such a great experience, though, to do that.
And how did you make the animation? What did you use?
It's all done on Adobe stuff. Like all the artwork stuff is done on Illustrator. I utilize Flash and Premiere Pro, and that's pretty much where all the visual stuff is done. And that's the stuff I like to use. So it's on there. Yeah.
Cool. And how long did it take you to create?
I worked on that for probably a couple of years, from the beginning of figuring out how the art would look until, making the animation and editing it together. Probably a couple of years I worked on it.
Wow. Yeah. And what was your budget, if we can ask?
Basically just next to nothing, because I'm mostly one-man crew. There's a music budget I paid for, Cleve to use the music on there, but I think he didn't even want me to pay him. He was excited to be part of the project, but I insisted, to do that. But so bare bones.
That's awesome. That's such a badge of honor that you can, all filmmakers can, independent filmmakers can create their works, on a limited budget. They can still, they can still come up with something pretty amazing that ends up traveling the world and people are watching. So, the fact that you did that on, a smaller budget, that's just kudos to you. That's awesome. Imagine what you could do if you had a bigger budget.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I know. I always say that about the festival. Imagine what we could do if we had more money. Yeah. Well, cool. Thank you. Okay, Lisa, if you can unmute yourself.
So the story of this little short, which is very short, it's under 4 minutes, is that I believe in the power of film to move us and to change hearts and minds. So I was about to shoot my own anti-gun violence short that I had written, and my famous friend Terry Rossio just dropped something on my lap, and he said, "You don't know by chance somebody that might want to shoot this to you?" And it was such a clever script. I said, "Yes, me!" In 5 days. I was shooting in 5 days.
That's awesome.
So that was really tricky because his script had a classroom full of children. So I had to pull that together. And I have to admit, we pushed that shoot a week later. We tried, but it just was way too hard to get 20 kids cleared in 3 days. So, I was lucky that I got a script that was probably much more powerful than the one I was going to shoot.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, it was very poignant. And, these are all things that we were thinking in our minds. And here we watch the actors actually say some of those things. So, yeah, no, it was really, really good. So what did you guys shoot on?
Sony A7S.
Very good. Cool. And what was your budget?
Not a lot, and more than I wanted.
Fair enough. Well, it's amazing. You pulled it together in such a short amount of time. That's really good.
Thank you.
And where has it shown already? And where is it going next?
It's been accepted into 23 film festivals.
Wow. Congrats.
Thank you. This weekend, it's also at the Ohio Film Festival. It's playing the Red Rock Film Festival next week. We just got into Maui. It's played in Sonoma, Newport Beach, Kansas City. I feel good.
Very cool. Okay, and over here we have Abby and Emily go to Palm Springs.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know if you can hear me okay. I'm in an airport right now. So.
Oh my goodness, where are you flying to?
I'm flying from LA to Baltimore to visit my parents, and my flight boards at 5:50 Mountain Time. So I just keep peeking at my gate.
Oh my goodness. Okay, then we'll just we'll go with you for a little bit there. I'm actually going to be doing the same thing, but I'm flying to Croatia in a week. Yeah, I have to go see my mom. But anyway, tell us about your film.
So Abby and Emily go to Palm Springs. It's a 14-minute short. It's about two women who go, they just started dating. They go on their first vacation together. And basically it's about them trying not to kill each other on their first vacation. The budget started out at $8,000. By the time we were done, it was around $25,000. And it should have been probably, sorry, there's an announcement going on.
Yeah.
It ended up at around 25,000, and you know, an extra 10 grand on my credit card. Yeah, so it needed. I got a lot of stuff from like a lot of our locations. We shot at Sparrow's Lodge in Palm Springs, which we saved $6,000 in location fees on that, because that's like $3K a day. So, you know, we got a lot of really good favors to get that done. But yeah, it ended up being way more than I planned.
It always happens that way. Yeah. So, what festivals have you been in?
This is our second one. We just started playing. We just finished the film right as the lockdown started. So we finished coloring the film on like March 8th or something like that. Literally just as the lockdown started. So I didn't really submit to that many festivals. I was literally on the brink. And so we just played 2 weeks ago, I think, in Connecticut at the Connecticut LGBTQ Festival. And you guys are our West Coast premiere. So we just started our festival run.
Fantastic. Thank you.
We're very excited to finally get out there, because it's been so crazy all year.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, we did some festivals, because when everything started going online, you know, there were some New York festivals I really wanted to do in person. So I withdrew us, and you know, whatever.
Yeah,
Cities are happy no matter what.
Yeah, I think, you know, none of us knew what was going to happen. I was kind of hoping this would be over and we'd actually be in the theater, you know, right about now. But yeah, we're heading into winter, and it's just, as we know, just not getting any better. So yeah, it's a shame, because the theater is celebrating its 90th anniversary next year. For those that don't know, it was built by Jack Warner. It's an old movie palace, and the city owns it, and they're actually renovating it. So hopefully by next year, when we're back in there, hopefully, you know, it'll have new sound system, new projector. So it'll be fun. So you guys will have to come out.
I was so bummed, because San Pedro, we live in Long Beach, my partner and I was so excited about San Pedro, because I was like, wow, this is basically a local festival film now. So yeah,
you'll definitely have to come next year. Over the bridge, the new bridge. All right.
So I'm gonna hop off now.
Okay, thank you.
I see them starting to board, and I really just wanted to come and say hi and say thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
And everyone else on all the films. Congratulations.
Thank you. Take care.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye. Okay. That's it. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute Tommy. Let's go back to you. And okay, I think did you unmute? I don't think I asked you what festivals you were in. Did I ask you that?
You did not.
Okay.
Do you really want to know?
Sure.
A lot.
Okay. That's great.
We've won 23 today. I found out I won Miami Science Fiction and LA Live Film Festival. I won for Best Music Video. We've been accepted and selected for 84 film festivals, and we've also reached semi and finalists in about 18 more on top of that. It's been quite a run, and of all that, all during a pandemic year, and only one red carpet, and that was right before the lockdown.
Oh, wow.
damn it.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, I got the perfect video and I'm getting in all these fests and I'm winning and I have to stay at home and yeah.
Do this online. Oh my goodness. Well, that just shows you're going to have to make another film, make another
exactly
video.
what we're going to do.
Well, good luck with that.
Well,
So
thank you. Thank you. It's still exciting because San Pedro is such a, an that we're very jazzed about this one. So I'm.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love that. Yeah, it's a labor of love and takes up a lot of my time, and I'm a volunteer, so it's good to hear.
It's prestigious, like and that's why we're so happy. So thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us about your video?
Mine?
Yes. Any questions I didn't ask you?
I guess I could talk about gear. I could talk about old 12 locations and spaceship sets and
well, go ahead, we have time.
I work at a place here in Burbank called Film Tools, and I get to meet a lot of wonderful filmmakers, and I get to use all sorts of random gear. This one mostly was shot on just a good old venerable some little Blackmagic Ursa Pro for a lot of the green screen shots. And like I said, I got to schmooze my way into a lot of things. There's a spaceship set called Laurel Canyon Stages. A lot of wonderful films have been shot there. Just to walk on there would be $2,700 a day. I know the owners. They let me have an hour for free. And so that's why all that happened. Really have a cost value for the music video. It's about $250,000, but like I said, so many absolutely wonderful artisans got together just as a labor of love, and I was the benefactor of it, and I'm so thrilled and happy, and I can't wait to start the next one.
Well, cool. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right. Daniel, do you want to tell us anything else? You'll have to unmute yourself, I think.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
You also did not ask me that question about how many film festivals I got into. So far, the first film festival that I got into was an online film festival called the Direct Monthly Online Film Festival. That was pretty cool, and that was the first I got into. So, yay!
Oh, cool! Yay!
And after that, I got into the F3 Frankly Film Festival in Ohio. And I was so stoked because it was in Ohio and I live in Cleveland. So when I got the news that I got accepted, I thought, wow, I'm about to attend my first film festival in person. However, this was still in the middle of, quarantine, lockdown, So I just thought, play it safe, stay at home. And it was still pretty interesting because I got to do a Q&A much like this one. That was also my first one. A lot of firsts with that festival. And I actually won Best Romance Film in that film festival, which was surprising because I never thought of Found as a romance. But they took it that way and I accepted it. Always nice to get an award.
Well, there is some romance in there. I mean, yeah. Not to give anything away. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. Go to the website and watch it, everybody. Seed and Spark is the platform. It's free to watch. So send it out to everybody. Well, cool. So what's next for you? We've got a question here from Elisa who just joined us. We'll be going to you next. So what's new? What's next for you?
Well, probably by the end of the year, I'm going to finish off the film festival circuit with Found, and then move on with another project. I'm currently writing 2 short films right now. I have been all year. One I kind of put to the side because it was just driving me crazy. I was trying to figure out how I could make this story work. And then afterwards, I got advice, just put it down, set it aside, do something else, which is what I did. And I actually finished the first draft of another short a couple days ago, which is now going through editing. And I hope to finalize that by the end of the year so I can shoot it next year. And I'm really looking forward to that one.
Fantastic. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Kevin, if you can unmute yourself.
Okay.
So, what did I can't remember if I asked you, what festivals have you been in? What's next?
Okay. Let's see. The most recent was Sidewalk Film Festival, which is a great festival in Birmingham, Alabama, where I grew up. Let's see. London Experimental. This one called Animes in Montreal. It's coming up. Arizona Underground, Chicago International Reel Shorts, Rome International Film Festival. I think it's about 17.
Oh, you have to, if you haven't already, you must enter, and it's only every 2 years, I believe, Anima Fest in Zagreb, Croatia.
Okay.
That's a really old festival, European animation festival.
Okay, good to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's done well. This is my third animated short, and each one's gotten in more festivals and kind of learning more as I go. And so next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep learning and experimenting. I'm self-taught, so that's where I just want to keep finding my voice with that and just keep expanding what I'm doing. And I like to do kind of surreal experimental stuff, so I'm just going to continue in that vein. Kind of sci-fi-ish stuff probably too, and so continuing with that.
Wonderful. Well, congrats and good luck with everything.
Thank you. I didn't mention Kwani, who's Cleve's daughter. I think she's zoomed in later because I got her a link late. If you get a chance, maybe she could shed a little light on his life and career. I believe she's logged in here.
Okay. Well, oh yeah, there she is.
Hi.
Kwame, hi.
How are y'all?
Good. So please tell us.
Well, Dad was born in the 30s here in Alabama. Married my mom in the 70s, but had a wonderful career. And 65 years playing the bass with everybody you could ever think of in all kinds of genres, even gospel and R&B. Met everybody. Toured with Count Basie and Ramsey Lewis, and
wow, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, I met Kevin and fell in love with Kevin and his family, and we were just so excited. Dad thought this was the coolest thing that had ever been done about him and his life. And like Kevin knows, I've never seen my dad run until he was in there. And Dad was just tickled. He passed away unexpectedly in July, but he saw this movie over again. And he wanted to update on everything, every place we went, everything that Kevin was doing. He just thought it was the coolest thing.
Oh my goodness. So sorry for your loss. Well, thank you, Kevin, for doing this and making other people aware of his music and his life. And thank you, Kwame, for sharing that with us. Is there a website or something? Maybe you can put it in the chat box if there's a website about your dad that we can check out.
YouTube has a whole Cleve Eaton videos, all his music, and he has a website. And he thought it was so cool. He had a Wikipedia page.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, one of the YouTube things I would recommend that anyone who hasn't heard Cleve's music before, just look up Cleve Eaton, Ella Fitzgerald, Count Basie, and just the three of them are performing a song. It's just amazing, and that's the kind of life he had musically. He was so gifted, and if you look him up on YouTube, he played with Count Basie Orchestra for many years, and he had a really wild solo style that's just amazing. You have to see it. It's almost like Jimi Hendrix as far as someone feeling the music. There's not many performers that can make you feel it visually on the same level as their musicianship if they're high level. And he had both, and he's a special musician. So I recommend anybody look up his music on YouTube.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. How amazing is that? Wow. Okay, let's move along. Elisa, you want to unmute yourself?
I'm just an audience here. My Q&A is tomorrow, so I just wanted to jump in and say congratulations to
funny.
shirts. Yeah. I've been trying to watch as many as I can, so congrats.
Oh my goodness, I recognize that octopus. That is, has that room been on not Craigslist, but like, so
yes,
have you been looking for roommates? I run a vegan roommates, what is it, LA Vegans Roommates or whatever it's called. And yeah, I think you've been posting there. That's so funny. That octopus, I have been seeing that pop up for years now.
Yeah, we had a lot of vegan people coming.
That's awesome. Okay, well, I guess we'll get back to you like tomorrow. What time is your Q&A?
At noon.
At noon. Okay. All right. Let's move on to Pat Battistini. Are you also just viewing, or are you participating?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be in this one or not. I think one of the other gals her movie was in the same block mine is. I'm in Shorts Block 3, so just tell me to scram and I'll just listen if I'm in the wrong block.
No, please. Why don't you share? Might as well. You're here, right?
Well, thanks, Ziggy. It's nice to finally meet you virtually. Thanks for all your help in putting this together and keeping the fest alive. It's been great just to be able to get our films out. And congrats everybody on your films. I'm fortunate. I have 2 films in the festival in Short Blocks 3. I think that's what it is. Dignity, which you see behind me, which is a drama. I call it a love story between a mom and her daughter. As the love is tested when a moral issue has to be made. That's my log line for that. And then the other film I has a little 5-minute short comedy called Miss Rossi. And it's about a woman on her way to a business meeting, and she makes a little pit stop, and it kind of turns into a nightmare, but it's a comedy. So anyway, those are my 2 little shorts.
Fantastic. Yeah. I really like Miss Rossi.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. It was one of those things where, as filmmakers, the hardest thing for us to get, as Tommy was pointing out, is locations. And I was going to Italy to visit my cousins, and I knew my cousin owned that store. So I knew I can get the location for free. So I actually wrote the script around the store, the location. And so that's how it was born.
Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. Yeah, I was going to ask you, was that shot on location in Italy? That's so cool.
Yeah, I was going for 2 weeks. We go every now and then. The village I shot it is actually where my grandfather came from. And I reconnected with my cousins a few years back. And there's only a select few people in the village who speak English. It's that small of a little village up in the mountains. And I was going to be there for 2 weeks. And as a filmmaker, I'm like, I have these beautiful locations. What am I going to do here for 2 weeks? So that's what I figured I'd go ahead. And we actually shot it in a day. So it was fairly quick, but everybody was great. Had some wonderful actors, and the crew was great. So we made it possible to shoot today.
Fantastic. And what's the location in Italy? Where in Italy?
A little village between Parma, where you've heard of Parmesan cheese. So there's a lot of great cheese up there, and a little fishing village called La Spezia, which is on the coast. So it's up northern Italy, about 2 hours from Pisa.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. Well, cool. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
you. All right. Have we talked to everybody? I think so. Okay. Do we have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? No. All right. Oh, well, while we have you, Pat, what festivals have you been in, and what's your next project?
Actually, it's funny how Dignity and Miss Ross have been pairing up, and they're 2 exact opposites, but they're both going to be at the Fort Lauderdale Film Festival coming up this month. And then also Dignity will be playing up in Alexandria. My lead actress is one of my lead actresses from Alexandria, so we'll be at the Alexandria Film Festival. And the next thing I'm working on actually is I actually want to shoot Miss Rossi too. I'm shocked at how the reception. It was the easiest film I shot last year, and it's getting the most the recognition. So I'm looking to shoot a Miss Rossi too. And then actually we just finished one about COVID, another 5-minute comedy. So that I'm finished editing now, and so you'll be seeing that fairly soon, Ziggy.
Very cool. Well, thank you. Lisa, did I ask you everything? Did you have anything else to add?
I want to say that the website for my film is www.thoughtsandprayersmovie.com, and I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
I am working on a lot of things simultaneously. I'm working on I call it the companion feature version, because I didn't write this short that's in the festival, but I'm writing a feature that's about a day when guns stop working. And I'm about to pitch it to a producer. We'll see how that goes. And I'm working on like 3 other projects. I also write children's novels. This semester I'm studying cinematography. I didn't go to film school. I have an MBA, and I've been just soaking up like a sponge everything I can learn in preparation for that feature that I want to shoot.
Fantastic. Are you finding that with the lockdown, you're getting more stuff done, being more creative?
Well, after today, this was a tough week for productivity. Yeah, and today is for me personally a happier outcome. Won't speak for everybody. Yes, but I think my productivity goes like this. It has wild swings. I'm incredibly productive some weeks, and other weeks not so much. But that's the life of a creative, I think.
I agree. Yeah, I think a lot of us are, multidisciplinary, faceted, hyphenated. We all do a lot of things, or at least I think so. I know my personal experience, I not only run the festival, I do all these other things too that are creative. So I get it, the brains are working, it's good. All right, well, thank you. Does anyone else have anything they want to add? No, just unmute yourself if you do. Okay, well,
sorry, a thank you to you and all your helpers for this.
Yes.
And so sorry we didn't get to meet you in person and have some fun together. But
let's hear it for the San Pedro staff.
Yes, for Dara, who's been emailing you guys, and Kayla, who's been just thrown in on the deep end on all of these live streams. We're on YouTube and we're not streaming. StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook. So it's going out there into the interwebs. So I think it'll be posted on our website and social media. So
I think next year all of us should still get together and have a party.
I would love that. I think we'll have to do that. Yeah, everybody has to, if they're available, has to come to San Pedro, and we'll just have a nice good old party. It'll be our 10th year, so we'll definitely we'll invite everybody from previous years and see if they can join us. That will be so much fun. Let's hope that we can actually meet in person.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you also, with everything going on in the pandemic, to continue this stuff on. I think that's really important right now, for people's mental health to have these outlets creatively and to see other people's creativity and stay connected in that way. So it's really important. So I appreciate you guys for all you did to make that happen.
Thank you. You're welcome. And you guys keep creating so we can keep showing them. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you. I guess that brings us to the end. And keep watching all the films online. It's free to watch. Share it with your friends and family. And we'll see you for the panels tomorrow. We have a gig economy panel. So it's all about, trying to find work from home, or, working through gig apps like Fiverr and Upwork and all that kind of stuff. And then on Tuesday, we have a film finance panel discussion with some, pretty well-known names. So, well, thank you. And I'll catch you guys on the next round. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.